Hello, everyone. So, we are Healthy Students, Mind and Body. And today we're going to be talking about how we've been staying healthy in quarantine. I'm Alexa.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Verly.
And basically, it's 2020. We've been stuck in quarantine for I don't know how long, maybe like 2 months. I live in the Bay Area. Rules here are still really strict. So something I've been doing just to stay mentally sane is trying to call people every day, like have a conversation with someone who I don't live with virtually. Just like staying in touch that way has really been helping me a lot.
I feel like because I'm so consumed in like schoolwork and being like on the internet, like I'm on the internet a lot, but I feel like I'm not connecting with my friends as much, which is something that like I really want to work on, especially during quarantine because like we're not able to actually like see people in person.
I've found it super hard to connect with my friends because I'm a very in-person kind of person. So not seeing them every day, like around campus, or a lot of my friends live in the same apartment complex as me. It's been super hard to stay in touch. But other than like my Snapchat streaks, I haven't really been doing much FaceTiming my slow friends. But I think it would really definitely help my mental sanity while I'm stuck in this house.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I like to set a reminder on my phone just to call someone every day. I really don't like texting that much just because obviously with online classes, our eyes are already glued to a screen feeling like basically all day. So I just like to send a little reminder to like text someone and ask if they have time for a phone call that day, or even just call someone I'm close to and surprise them like that. But I think it's definitely been helping me because I feel like I'm a really social person, and obviously that aspect in quarantine has to look totally different. So it's calling friends, like especially the ones that live far away, has definitely helped me a lot through this time.
Yeah, same here, Alexa. I actually schedule my meetings on Google Calendar. And I've actually found that throughout this quarantine period, I've been reconnecting with people I haven't talked to in a while. So high school friends, friends in SLO, that I just like Zoom or FaceTime whenever. And it's been great to like have that connection since I live alone right now in SLO.
One thing that actually I tried during Zoom is because we can't really go outside as much, and like gyms are closed, I've been trying to do like Zoom kickboxing classes with one of my friends, and it kind of works. Like we like we play a video on YouTube and then we like Zoom, but it's kind of funny because like you're still like in person, like interacting with someone and like doing the same workouts, but then it's like they're not with you. So that's like something that I've tried to do to like kind of connect with friends, even though like that's the only way that I really connect with people, and like as well as like being physically active while being at home.
Yeah, I think that's really great, Sydney. That's definitely a good way to stay physically active. Something I noticed is that a lot of Instagram accounts I follow have been posting live streams, which is really cool because not only is it a reminder that I should probably jump off and get active, but it also serves as like a platform to see new workouts and also make sure that the time I'm spent working out is actually productive if I follow along with the workout. So that's definitely something I've been noticing too.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been using Instagram to find a bunch of my workouts. My sister and I have been kind of trying to get into this workout routine. And we found this one girl who posts a bunch of videos with all the reps and like amount of sets. And we just kind of pick a workout that we want to do, abs, cardio, like any one of those. And we renovated our garage into a nice workout room, and we've been able to do it there. And I think that's been really nice way to not be so stir crazy and get out of the house. And I mean, if you're stuck here, may as well start working on your body and get some physical fitness and improve that aspect of your life.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we have to realize that although quarantine is something temporary, we don't know how long it's going to last for. That being said, we don't know when the gyms will open. So it is really important that you do find that at-home workout routine that's really manageable, but it's also really good to make it fun, whether that is through Instagram or finding a partner.
Yeah, I feel like it's also a lot easier to find the time now, like a quick 10-minute workout right before class, especially since we're in class like all day on the screen. It's good to like keep the blood pumping. How do you guys feel about like just being on screen on Zoom for so long?
I've actually had to start wearing glasses. I mean, I like have glasses, but I like normally don't wear them. But like I've started to actually have to wear them because my eyes start hurting a lot like during classes and just like reading so much on like online and everything. So that's been like a big struggle for me.
No, I found since being in quarantine, I'm spending far more time, like you said, Sydney, like behind the screen, and it's just getting really hard. One of my friends actually suggested getting like blue light glasses, which I mean, I've never gotten them, but they might be something that might help with your staring at a screen all day.
Yeah, I actually do have blue light glasses. I feel like personally they do help me because I get headaches if I stare at a screen all day. But however, I'm going to be honest, I haven't really looked into the science behind that. So we should really do a little bit more research and see if they're actually helping or if they're a placebo effect. However, even though the glasses do help me a lot, what really just helps me most is limiting screen time that isn't class time. Like, for example, when I'm on Instagram, I make sure to set timers that once it's over 20 minutes, I'll just like close out the apps. I also try to stay off social media on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is really helpful. And like, I'm going to be honest, I love social media. It's like also a way, not only is it a way for me to connect with people, I also feel like it's kind of like I get to show my creative side. And you would think that days without social media would be so lengthy and boring almost, but I find myself learning a lot more things that I like to do. Like, for example, I've been cooking so much in quarantine, which is something I found out that I really love.
Actually, I've been cooking so much too, but what I've found that was my problem was that I can't seem to control how much I eat. So if you guys have any tips on that, what do you guys try to do to like maintain like portion control?
I mean, well, I'm just pretty lazy when it comes to food, so my laziness kind of stops me from cooking meals. But some things I try to do to manage portion control is especially at dinner time, I cook for my whole family, and I found when I cook in more quantities, I don't get as much for like myself because it's going further. I mean, I do cook more food, but it tends to be smaller portions all around, and that's been helpful. Um, any other suggestions?
I think that's great, Rachel, especially because like not only are you helping your family, but you're helping yourself too. For me, like that has always been a problem. I love food so much, so I feel like I could keep eating and eating and eating. What I personally like to do is literally with portion control is like, for example, I like to put everything I'm going to eat onto a plate and see how much I'm eating. And I really try to like enjoy that food and eat it slowly. Like, even if it's just chips, like instead of eating it straight out of the chip bag, I like to put it on a plate so I know like this is how much I'm eating. And then when I finish that plate, I could assess like, am I actually full? Like, do I actually need to grab more? I think it's like, honestly, a lot of it is just about being mindful because mindless snacking was definitely my problem for a while.
I also think that the foods that you eat makes a difference because like I found that like if I snack with like vegetables like cucumbers or carrots, like I'm more willing to like eat a little bit more of them because like they're like better for you than like chips. But I've also like, I mean, no one's perfect. No one's gonna just like write off like chips and like all those goodies. So like just finding that balance is always like important, especially like during quarantine when you're at home. So you can always like make a quick trip to the kitchen to see like what type of food. Like that's something that I've like had problems with is just like I might not even be hungry, but I might just go through the kitchen and I'm like, okay, well, I'm here, so I might as well like grab a snack.
Definitely. I think that's one of the most relatable struggles that all of us have been feeling in quarantine.
Yeah, no, that all sounds totally relatable, and it's nice to hear that everyone's going through the same thing together. I really appreciate all of your advice, and I plan on applying it to my life and moving forward to improve myself this quarantine and not go mentally crazy. But thank you so much, and stay tuned and keep checking our website, Healthy Students Mind and Bodies, for more information to stay healthy during this time. Thanks so much for listening. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.